listen, congratulations. First of all, I was able to see this film at the Toronto Film Festival back in September. And I'm telling you, even to this day, I can't stop thinking about this movie. It's just, I think it's a masterpiece. And we know that it's based on, Jerzy Kosiriski's amazing novel. Had you read the book before you knew that you were going to do the film?
First of all, I like what you just said, masterpiece, because I did already 4 interviews, and I always say to the 4 people, for me, it's a masterpiece. Yeah. And it was like they offered me the movie, Václav, and then, of course, immediately I read the novel, Kosiriski, 65, and it was a very, very good adaptation. And then I read the script a few times before I said yes to the script. And I saw the movie end of last year at Los Angeles for the press.
Yes.
And because I never see movies, dailies or rushes, whatever you call it, because I never like myself. So I want only to see the perfect thing, because I cannot change anything anymore. It's done.
Good point.
Because if I see dailies, I can be like nervous, saying, oh, I didn't like that. What did I do with my...
Yeah, understood. I get it. Yeah.
Once it's done, it's done. And I liked it. And I gratulated, it was for the Foreign Press, a screening, and I gratulated Václav, and I said to him, which I really mean, not because I'm in the movie, it's a masterpiece, because the novel is so strong, number one. Number 2, you could have also see the gate of the concentration camp closing, the boy escape, the mother and father shaking behind the window. No, it's not like that. And that's what's good about it. It's about a documentary of time.
Yes.
Time is that boy, that's what people used to do. They're like Nazis and Goldmund. They went to people to work for food, and they get a bed, and if they're bored, they went to another. And that's what that boy does. And I came to Czech Republic, and I had made movies there before with Martin Landau many years ago. And so I said to the director, I want to stay on my set. I don't want to be on the set with cameras and sound. I want to
to get used to the environment.
lay in my bed, looking what's in the drawer and all that. So I did. And I was very happy. I mean, that is also the cameraman, Smutny, was amazing. And as Fassbinder always said, film is shadow and light.
Yes.
So there was a lot of shadows, but very interesting shadows. And I cannot imagine that film in color.
No. Oh, no. The full effect is black and white. I have to ask you, and I say this with all due respect, because I love your performances in everything that you do. But you have made a nice career of playing kind of these low life or odd characters or mean or that kind. What is it about that just makes you is it more fun to play people like this, or you get more of a challenge?
No, first of all, especially for that role, I was born October 44.
Yes.
So I can identify myself with that boy very well, because I grew up with no food. I grew up with cold water in the winter going to school. So I was born in that period when the war wasn't over, and then it was over, and I grew up, of course, as a baby, a young kid. You don't realize what's going on. Sure. But I did over when I got older. And that's also a reason I left Germany when I was 18,
Mm-hmm.
I went to England not to be an actor. I never wanted to be an actor. I wanted to learn English because we had
Sure.
no money for high school. So I went to England to learn English, and I got discovered. Really discovered. Somebody said, we're doing a movie, we want to offer you the part. I said, I don't know how to do that. They said, leave it to us. So I made my first movie, and they were very kind to me. They had shot everything with a long lens, far away from me. I didn't know the technology. So when the movie came out, I was like that in cinema scope on the
Yes.
screen. They wrote a new phase of cinema. I was a poor boy. I liked attention. All of a sudden, people say, "Oh, I've seen you." Huh? Yes, you like?
Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, you've left an amazing mark on cinema.
That's
There's no question.
how it started, and I, I'm a lucky man.
Well,
Uh,
we're lucky to have you because honestly, like I say, you've given us so many amazing performances. And I really want to ask you quickly because I could talk to you
yes,
forever about this film because it's so
good luck
brilliant and
next time
there's
in
so
Toronto.
much, especially being someone who, a descendant of my grandparents of the Holocaust. And so I could talk about this forever. But I do want to ask you because of your collaborations over the last 25 years with Lars von Trier. So many phenomenal performances. I want to know what it is you've learned from that man and why it works so well with the two of you, how he kind of gave you your career in a way and what you learned from him.
Well, I learned from him. I was in Mannheim, it's an intellectual festival in Germany near Frankfurt, and I had made a short movie called Last Trip to Harrisburg,
Mm-hmm.
and Fassbinder liked it, so he dubbed me because I didn't have money to do the dubbing. And my film was played the first night of the festival with Lars von Trier, Element of Crime. So I went to see my movie and his movie, and
Yeah.
I went, and there was all the directors, and I said to them, well, we can go home. They said, what do you mean? I said, whoever made that movie is going to be the winner. You think so? I said, yes, he did. And then I said to the director of the festival, there's one person I want to meet, Lars von Trier. We met, and Lars said to me something, like my hairs are going to stand up. He said, festival, festival. He said, I passed on my way here by a church, and the door was open, and the music came out, and I looked, and there was one figure from the back in the church, only one person. So I walked around and I saw a woman crying with no emotion. He said, that's what I like. And
Wow.
that was all we talked. And a couple of months later, he called me. I said to the festival director, there's one person I want to meet, Lars von Trier. And I did. We had a beer or two. And then he said, give me your number. I gave him my number. And he called and he said, hi, Udo, you remember me, Lars von Trier from Mannheim. I'm doing a story written by Carl Theodor Dreyer, Medea, and I want to offer you the leading man, the husband of Medea, but there is a problem. And I said, what is the problem? He says, you don't look like a Viking or king. Can you do me a favor? Don't shave anymore.
Yeah.
Don't wash your hair and come here in 1 month. So I went very dirty on the plane and I got the part, and that was the beginning of our friendship. His first wife, was pregnant, and he said, Udo, I want that you be the godfather of
Yeah.
the child. He said, not for the gifts. I said, okay. So I became the godfather.
Yeah.
Agnes, who's now married, has children on her own. And so then he always sent me the script, like Breaking the Waves, and I look what I would like,
Yeah.
because I know his films are American stories, and he wouldn't offer that to me because I'm not American.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I chose in Breaking the Waves, the killer. I chose in Nymphomania, the waiter. So I chose the things, and he says, okay. And then I do the movies. And I learned from him a lot because his favorite line is, don't act.
Yeah.
And people say, I'm not acting. I say, what is that shoulder? Why you move your shoulder? Don't act. Just so I'm a lucky man. I
Yeah.
met him and I went to Berlin, make it quick because we have only 10 minutes. I went to Berlin and there was a young man coming to me and said, hello, my name is Gas von Sant. I have a little movie here, Malanoche. I made for
Yeah.
$20,000. But I'm making a film, a little commercial, but more commercial with Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, and I have a part for you. And I said, oh, they all talk at festivals. They're lonely. No, it didn't. We wrote each other letters. There was no fax machine, no cell phone. And I came to America doing my own private Idaho. And then I stayed and we had dinner a couple of months ago, and I said, I want to say thank you. All I own, the library here, my art collection, all I own, thanks to you, because
Yeah.
you got me to America.
We are
And
so happy about that. And like I said, Udo, I know there's so many people waiting to talk to you. So I really do appreciate your time. Just thank you for all of your performances. Yeah, we have to go now. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I wish I could talk. But listen, congratulations to you on this exquisite role. I know it's a tough movie to watch, but I really do encourage people to watch it. And it really, you're brilliant. Thank you so much
I
for your
think
time.
it's the last sentence. I think people should watch it because the people are getting used to this Holocaust film.
Yes, they need to remember.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Very good ones and very talented. But this film is a Holocaust film, but it's not the main thing.
Exactly.
It's how somebody escaping, pushed out by his parents to live. And then he lives with different people who are using him, But
Yeah.
I think this film, people should see on a big screen.